Hi guys, welcome to part 3 of the Pokemon Blue randomizer. We've got Rhydon as our newest team member. In the last episode we were just finished off Nugget's Bridge, and we were aiming to make our way up to Bill. So if we come up here. Now, one thing I do need to check, I can't remember if this grass patch is the same as the other grass patch, as if it's on the same route. Golduck. Now, if it is the same route, I will knock this out. If it isn't, I will try and catch it. However, I've left my phone somewhere and can't check the route information. Right, got my phone, bear with me. Apologies for that. Very professional of me. Okay, so Pokemon Blue routes. Should have checked this before I started, but I didn't think about it, unfortunately. It shouldn't take me too long to get there. So we've got Route 4, which is where we caught or encountered Mewtwo last episode. We've got, right, Route 24 and 25. Yes, this is a separate route. So this Golduck is a catchable Pokemon for us. Perfect. It's unlikely to be able to knock out my Rhydon, so I will just leave it in. Chuck a Pokeball. Okay. Ooh, okay. So it might be a little difficult to catch by the look of it. I'll send out Venusaur and put it to sleep. That should make it much easier. Don't really need a water type, but it's an encounter, so I will take it. Okay, 3 balls left. I won't be too upset if I miss this one. It's not going to make much of a difference to our team. But obviously, the more Pokemon you catch, the longer you'll last if you lose some. There we go, caught it. So I'll go sit in our box until such point that we lose something. Right. So the main aim this episode is to obviously take on Misty. It's probably going to be, I'd say, likely to be quite a difficult battle, depending on what she has. Obviously she could have awful Pokemon, but with the levels she's got, which is an 18 and a 21, there are a lot of Pokemon that could be a massive stumbling block for us. any psychic type, because we really, apart from Rhydon now, don't have anything that can stand up to psychic. Most of our Pokemon are actually weak to psychic, which isn't helpful. So I do want to get Rhydon up to at least level 20 before we take her on. But once we've gone to Bill and we've done this bit, we can unlock the route below Cerulean, the route just before. Oh, I was distracted and didn't switch out. That's fine. The route just above the city that Lieutenant Surge is in, and my mind's drawing a blank. Oh, that's slightly embarrassing. That is that my brain is my brain's completely forgotten it. Vermilion. I kept wanting to say Viridian, but obviously that's the first city after Pallet. So we'll take on these trainers. It'll be fairly easy. None of them have particularly high levels, so regardless of what they have, we shouldn't have any issue. Kakuna. Okay. Well, this will be easy. I'll only have Harden. Might take a little while just because of Harden, but we shouldn't have too much issue other than that. Just yeah, taking a while because of Harden. There's no point in using Tail Whip because it'll just Harden again. Okay, it's reached its max defense now, so hopefully I can take it down relatively quickly. There we go. How much experience? 258. Nice level up for Rhydon there. Do I have any potions? Oh, I've got a hyper potion. I might as well use it. Okay, Flareon, that'll be easy. I don't have any moves that I can... any rock type moves yet, but that shouldn't be much of an issue, and I should get some later on. Okay, what's he got up next? Good level up there. The quicker we get Rhydon up, the quicker we can move on to training some of the other members of our team. But I want Rhydon to be one of our strongest simply because it is our only real counter to any psychic types that the game might throw at us at the moment. Obviously we've still got Seeking, but with only Bubble it can't really do too much damage to help counter. Okay, nice critical there to take down Blastoise. that item just in the top right hand corner is a TM. If you encounter the trainer from far enough away, he does move out of the way and let you get in there without having to get cut. Cubone, I will switch after this as it does have Bone Club and I don't want to risk Rhydon getting one hit with a Bone Club. Yeah, there we go, so that was good timing. Nice crit there. I don't know if it would have taken it out without the crit, but it's always good to make sure. So we've got these 3 trainers and then 2 more, I think, before Bill. Hopefully Rhydon will get up to maybe level 17 from these. Ooh. I think this is the first Charizard we've seen. It's probably my favourite fully evolved starter from Gen 1. Although my favourite starter from Gen 1 is Squirtle. In the games anyway. I think my favourite starter in the anime is probably Bulbasaur. Just because Ash's Bulbasaur is one of his best Pokemon, really, in Gen 1. Nidoqueen, I will send in Haunter. It shouldn't have any moves that can take damage me. So this should be fairly easy to just Nightshade down. Oh, it has Poison Sting. I do have antidotes, so even if I get poisoned, there's no real issue here. And that's the Nidoqueen down, very easy. That trainer just above is the one we need to get just far enough out to be able to get the TM. I can't quite remember what it is in the original, but obviously as they're all minimise, perfect move, as Stomp is actually stronger against Pokemon that have used minimised. So that was quite useful for us, except I think I just saw that we're out of PP on Stomp. Yes, we are. And it's continuing to spam minimise, so perfect. Hit it. Would have been very annoyed if it had kept spamming minimise and we couldn't hit it. Hitmonlee. Easy switch out to Haunter yet again. And Sky Attack will take it down in one hit, providing it hits, obviously. Yeah, there we go. Hitmonlee's down, nice and simple. Wartortle. I'll hit it with the Sky Attack, I'll leave Haunter out. I will switch Rhydon back in for the next one. Critical hit, so I can finish that off with Lip now, with no issue. Level up for Haunter, brilliant. One step closer to the 20s. Send Rhydon back out here, but I will switch out to Machamp, just because I'm out to stomp and Machamp can one hit. Oh, Metronome Spore puts me to sleep. Woke up straight away. Metronome, don't be a psychic. Splash. The most useless move in Gen 1. Although, I wouldn't say it's the most useless, actually. I think I'd change my mind to Focus Energy, which in this gen actually does the opposite of what's intended. It lowers the critical hit rate as opposed to increases it. So it's Splash does nothing, Focus Energy has a negative impact and nothing else. So it's probably worse, definitely worse actually. Agility. It's a good thing it can't hit me, so I'll just I'll go in with Sky Attack. That'll be a one hit, easy. That's down. So we'll see what Machop. Okay, I will switch back into Rhydon and back to Haunted just for the experience. So after I've gone to Bill, I will go pick up the dig, what would be normally the dig TM from the Rocket, member in Cerulean. Then I'll head down to the route below Cerulean and get my encounter for there, see what it is, just as a, in case it's stronger than something I've got already. Let's go and see what this TM is. And it contains TM07 is Submission. Who can learn that? Rhydon and Nidoqueen. I'll get rid of Tower Whip, I'm not going to use it. It's a fighting move on Rhydon now, so that'll be potentially helpful. So there's this trainer and her over there, so as I said before, this route is quite simple to get through. There's never any real issues. Executor, Psychic Grass. I'll send out Nidoqueen. Probably there's not really any team member that's set up to beat this, really. Apart from Rhyhorn, providing it doesn't have a grass move. We'll see how long I stay asleep for, but Barrage is a normal move, so it's actually not going to be able to do much damage to any of my Pokemon. If it had a psychic move, it would have used it by now. Oh, as it's faster than me, that is incredibly irritating. I'm going to switch to Machamp. I'm just going to Karate Chop it down. Hypnosis and Sleep, 55% accuracy, and it hits twice in a row. I tend to get unlucky with things like that, as you'll have seen in this playthrough and will see in future episodes. That is providing we survive this episode. And of course it puts me to sleep. Hopefully my champ wakes up fairly quickly. I don't want to spread the experience between anyone else. And I've woken up, so I'll be able to take it down on the next hit. Incredibly annoying battle that, but okay, 210 experience, so that's 630 for the overall for that. 2 levels up from that as well. Abra is going to be incredibly easy. I think I just sent out Haunter instead of... oh no, sent out Nidoqueen. That's fine. The Abra will only have teleport, and I might as well wake up my Nidoqueen. Let's see how many turns it stays asleep for. It's 4 so far. That's 5. Brilliant. It's nice to see. Oh, there we go. Finally woken up. I'll just hit it with a body slam. It can't do any damage to me. It only has teleport, and that's it down. And level up Nidoqueen. Brilliant. So we'll move on to the final battle here. Against this trainer. Fairly easy. Hopefully. I think she has 2 Pokemon or 3. 3 Pokemon. I recall Oddishes in the original playthrough. Send out Machamp here. Probably could have sent out, maybe should have sent out Venusaur, but as it's our highest level, I want to try and get as much experience on other Pokemon as possible. And as Low Kick is super effective anyway, I didn't need the 4 times effectiveness. Switch back into Rhydon here. As Coughing will put up very little resistance, I would imagine. Yeah, over half health taken down with the horn attack, so be a nice easy battle. And the final Pokemon is Hitmonchan. I'll switch out to Haunter. Yeah, switch out to Haunter and Sky Attack it for the easy dub. Final Sky Attack as well, so that lasted pretty much perfectly. And Sky Attack hits, perfect. So that is this route completed, which is fantastic. So we'll go and get the SSN ticket off Bill here. This does feel like, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Detective Pikachu by the way, this does seem like a really early foreshadowing of Detective Pikachu as Bill gets combined with a Pokemon, his consciousness takes it over, and that's pretty much 90% of the plot of Detective Pikachu. So Bill did it as early as 1997. Did these games come out? I can't remember exactly when, but they were quite early. So that's the ticket to get on the SSN later in Vermilion. Perfect. So we'll head back down, heal up, go and battle the Rocket and get our encounter. We may do a little bit of grinding just to get our team all over 20s, just prepare enough for Misty, which I think it makes sense. There's always going to be some grinding involved, guys. I do apologise, but I can always do it off camera if you prefer, but I don't think anyone's going to mind too much for a little bit of grinding. So our team's starting to look very strong here. I always click one too many times. Make that too many times. Our team's starting to look quite strong here. We've got 3 18s, to 22 and 2 17s. We're going to battle the rocket member up here now, just to get the TM, see what that is. It's quite funny because he tells us off for being in this yard when it's not even his yard, but this is usually where you get the dig TM. It won't be randomised, which is slightly annoying as we lost our Doug Trio. Lost Doug Trio earlier in the last episode in Mount Moon. It's got pep but only 10 damage, provided it doesn't supersonic me. I should be fine to take it down. This Venusaur does have decent defence. Okay, it missed supersonic, that's fantastic. Nice easy victory over that, and should be quite a bit of experience, I'd imagine. Yeah, it's level 18 on Rhydon, which is great. Charmander, I don't know why I left Venusaur in autopilot from when I've got Rhydon up front. This will be nice and easy for Rhydon. I'll just stomp it. Oh, that is a lot of damage from Stomp. Rhydon is going to probably be our strongest Pokemon for the majority of this playthrough, providing we don't lose him along the way. TM28, let him go and let's see what TM28 gives us. It gives us counter. Could be useful, but I'm not too sure. I'll just nip to the mart and get some more Pokeballs before I go down to my encounter, just in case it's something I do want or need. Anything that could counter psychic types alongside Rhydon would be good, as we showed how much damage they can do with the Mewtwo in the previous episode, losing Cloyster and Dragonite. So we'll go up here. I have, as we're coming up to the time when we'll need cut, I have turned on full HM compatibility, just in case we had no Pokemon at this point. Oh, Poliwhirl! That is a nice encounter. That is a very nice encounter. Send out Venusaur, because I think Poliwhirl evolves using... is it Trade or is it a Water Stone? I cannot remember, because if it's a Water Stone, I have 2 of them. Yes, it is a Water Stone. Thankfully it wasn't taken out by Absorb there, and we stuck it to sleep, so hopefully we catch... Let's try that again. Didn't affect him. and it's put me to sleep instead. It's got nothing that'll damage me, so I'll just ride out the sleep and try again and put it to sleep. There we go. Woke up, immediately put back to sleep. I do think the AI with moves in this gen is completely all over the place. As you see, it's used hypnosis when I was still asleep. Woke up twice in a row on the first attempt, and it's put me to sleep again. This is ridiculous, frankly. But okay, it's got water gun as well, which is definitely a stronger water move than bubble, which we've got on Seadra. It's level 15 as well. I think it's Meowth you usually find in this class. Finally it stays asleep, so I can attempt to capture it here. There we go, brilliant. What I'll do then, so I'll drop down here. This is the Gen 1 daycare. I'll leave Seadra here. I'm not going to be using Seadra while I've got Poliwhirl. It may turn into a Pokemon that isn't actually water type when I use the Water Stone, but I'm not too bothered. It'll still have Water Gun. Seadra's not very good with just having Bubble, and it won't learn Water Gun until level 31. So it's just it's not a useful Pokemon to have in my team. So we'll go and get Poliwhirl out, heal everything up, and then we will use Water Gun and use the Water Stone, and see what our new Pokemon turns into. Hopefully not something that's weak to Psychic again, because my entire team pretty much is weak to Psychic apart from Rhyhorn. So where's my Water Stones? There we go. Let's see what we get, guys. Let's see what we get. Pidgeot. Okay, that, you know what, I will take that. That is a fantastic Pokemon to have. Do I have any moves I can teach it is the next question. Not growth. Not substitute. Can't remember all the TMs we've got. I think this was count Sand Attack. Can't learn Sand Attack. That is just ridiculous. And counter. No, I'll leave that. No, I'm very happy with that. Pidgeot's a quick Pokemon as well, so that'd be good. Right. It is time to do a bit of grinding, guys. But I will head down towards Vermilion and do it there, just because the more encounters and everything I get, the better chance I have of putting together my strongest team earlier on and getting them levelled up. The quicker I do that, the fewer deaths I'll get during this playthrough. My whole idea about one gym an episode has kind of gone out the window a bit with last episode and not battling Misty. Right, there are some hidden items in here. I'll spam A as I go down just to see if I can find one I no, didn't find one. I can't remember where they are. I'll have a check at that later. There's quite a few trainers around here, and of course an encounter. So let's see what we get here. Evie, okay. See, this is brilliant because if we catch Evie now, I'll use Bubble just because it's the weaker of the two moves. It crit and did barely anything. I'll try and put it to sleep. This is another Pokemon we can use a Water Stone on to see what the evolution is, which is fantastic. And it has Sand Attack, so it may be useful depending on what it turns into. It's only used one Sand Attack and I'm missing almost every single water gun. This is ridiculous. I'm just going to lob a ball at it, see if I can catch it at this health. Nope, okay. There we go, finally hit another water gun. And it's hit me with another Sand Attack, which is just fantastic. You know what, I'm not going to even bother attempting to hypnotise it with Pidgeotto. I'll switch out to Venusaur to put it to sleep. Pidgeot, sorry, not Pidgeotto. I will try and hit it with one more water gun. There we go. And then I'll switch out to Venusaur and put it to sleep. Should be able to catch it with very little issue now. Okay, first turn Sleep Powder, not first turn Wake Up, which is perfect. So we're getting a few okay. We're getting a few potential evolutions, usable evolutions this episode. We've got one already. I wonder what the catch rate for Eevee actually is in this gem, because the only way you can get it is by getting it from the place in Cerulean. There we go. Okay, we've got it. It would have been a shame to lose an easy evolution for us. Right, so Pidgeot's been smacked there, but we'll take on the trainers down here. Easy experience, easy levels up. Bug catcher, and I can guarantee he won't have any bugs. Clefable, okay. I'll go straight in, not with the water gun. I'm meant to go in with hypnosis. Choose minimise, but I'll still put it to sleep, so that's perfect. I'll switch into Rhydon as it's minimised, and Stomp will take it to pieces basically. And I should be able to finish it off with submission, while Double Slap does absolutely nothing to us. Easy experience there. Horsey, I'll stay out and then just switch into Venusaur. There's no point switching in Pidgeot to try and take it down, as it's only got water moves at the moment. Okay, we're 40 minutes in now. Let's going well. Not too much has happened so far, but we've had two encounters. Why do I use poison powder? It can't affect Bellsprout. I'll switch into Haunter. Use Sky Attack here as it's our only move that is super effective against grass types. That's a very interesting. Not quite sure what happened there, because obviously Raps a normal type moves can't affect, but it did still have the. That's very strange. That is. Not quite sure how that works. Right, we'll battle these two, having their private conversation in the middle of a busy path just above a city, and complaining that I'm listening in on them, but hey, to each their own, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have left Pidgeot out, I got very lucky there. I'll send out Rhydon. Selectabuzz won't be able to do a lot against it. Apologies, bit of a cough at the moment still. And we'll finish off with Horn Attack. This should give us quite a bit of experience actually. Yeah, 333 for each of them. So that's a nice level up there for Pidgeot. Well, it's not a private conversation anymore, seeing as I've just beaten your boyfriend. Yeah? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just being told something. The banister in my house is being painted. It's nothing too interesting, I have to say, but I wouldn't want to put my hand in wet paint, frankly, so it's useful to know. Providing paralysis doesn't... Oh, leech life. So it does have a move that can damage me and is super effective, but Sky Attack hopefully takes it down. Yes, there we go. Easy after the paralysis, but what's she got? Abra. Okay, another easy battle, as it will only have teleport. Ooh, although, what level does it learn Tackle? Is it 15? Hopefully irrelevant, as I've put it to sleep now. See how much Water Gun does. Yeah, it's not going to do a lot of damage without the stab bonus. I shouldn't say stab bonus, because the B in stab stands for bonus. If you didn't know, it's same type attack bonus. So if you're attacking with a move that is the same type as your Pokemon that you're using it with, it has a increased damage output. But obviously, as I've evolved this Pidgeot from a Poliwhirl, I don't have any normal type or flying type moves. Truth be told, there aren't many flying type moves in Gen 1, as Gust is a normal move, which frankly I never understood, because it's not like you've got Rattatas etc. running around with Gust. It's only on Pidgey and other flying types, so I never understood why they never made it a grass type. Right, we'll send out Nidoqueen for this. as part poison type, as it can't be poisoned. Perfect. Tentacles, Evolution Tentacle is actually where I failed on my first attempt at this Nuzlocke. Different save file, which is why different randomised file, which is why obviously I didn't have the same battle already. But it was in Viridian Forest and I just didn't have anything that could take it down, unfortunately, and it tore through me. So we're going into Vermilion here. There's quite a lot of content here. We've got, obviously, Lieutenant Surge's gym. We get the bike coupon here. Jinx is an interesting one. Yeah, we get the bike coupon here, and we go on the SSN here, so we've got a rival fight. So it is quite a large amount of content here. It's tried Lovely Kiss on me again, so I've fallen asleep. I'm hoping it doesn't have any ice type moves. It doesn't appear to. Yeah, as it's still using pounds, I'd imagine it's got nothing ice type and nothing psychic type, which is quite useful. But it should be quite a bit of experience, I'd imagine. Yeah, it's a fair amount. Vulpix, so we'll switch back into Pidgeot. And just hit it with a... Oh, hopefully it's... yeah, only 4 damage. See how much Water Gun does. Yeah, okay, I should be able to take this out just with the Pidgeot, providing I don't get crit with quick attack. And as I say, that I get a crit, which is brilliant. Lots of experience. Well, not a lot, 216 isn't exactly anything to write home about. Mr. Mime. I'll send out Venusaur. Hope it doesn't have confusion. Okay, choose Barrier, so its defence has gone up. I'll put it to sleep here. Yes, perfect. And I'll switch into Rhydon to do the damage, as Absorb will do basically nothing to it. Yeah, that's a 3-hit kill with Stomp, nice and easy here. Not quite a 3-hit kill, 4-hit kill, but that's not going to make any difference as it's stayed asleep the entire time, thankfully. Nice level up for Pidgeot there. Final battle before Vermilion. Nice easy experience here. Venomoth, okay. Send out Haunter to use Sky Attack as... Oh, it's got Leech Life, I didn't think about that. Did basically no damage though. To the upside, the only upside to Leech Life is it's one of the weakest moves when used against you. Okay. Tackle, I mean, can't be affected, so feel free to carry on using that. Choose Leech Life again. Critical hit, and I'm fully paralysed. I'll go for the sky attack one more time. And this should be a one hit, I'd imagine. Yeah, there we go. Oh, level up for Haunter, almost level 20, which is nice. Poliwrath. Okay, I'm going to send out Venusaur. I'm going to imagine this is going to be a slightly easier one than the one in Mount Moon. Yeah, plenty of damage done there. The one in Mount Moon, of course, felling two of our Pokemon. Our Pidgey, which came from Magikarp in the Poke Centre just before Mount Moon, and our Dugtrio, which was our final encounter before Mount Moon. So there we go, we've beaten him. Right, we'll quickly heal up. We've been going for just over 50 minutes now. Interested to... I think this is the first rod? Yes, it is. Brilliant. So what this allows us to do now is where there's water in gyms, in towns, we can now get encounters. So we'll go down and see what our encounter for Cerulean is. Let's have a look. A muck. Oh, okay. That's just so irritating because it's yet another Pokemon that's weak to Psychic. And as it's level 5, I can't do much damage to it, so well, I can't really do any damage to it. So I can only just throw balls at it and hope for the best. What do I have? What I'll do is I'll send out Haunter just to confuse it and hope it does damage to itself. Actually, it should have more than 19 health, I'd imagine. Yeah, okay. If I switch back into Pidgeot and put it to sleep again. Need to wait for it to come out of confusion to don't knock yourself out. Perfect. There we go. I don't need to wait. I forget that confusion and hypnosis can be done at the same time, unlike some other status conditions. Right. So it's asleep, it's confused, and it's down to basically no health. If I can't catch it now, I can't catch it ever, frankly. It's not looking likely here, guys. I think I was down to one ball left. So if it doesn't go in on this, that's our Cerulean encounter gone. I'm not particularly first. It's only level 5. It's weak to Psychic as well. It doesn't really have a place in our team. So I'll just finish it off here for the minute amount of experience. And I'll just nip into the poke centre to get rid of poison. Right, let's have a look at our team. Oh, before anything else, what I think I'll do is I think I'll end the episode here. I know it's only been a short one and I've not taken on either of the gyms, but I've already been going for 55 minutes and I think I want to try and leave the episodes about that length, just around the hour mark. And I don't think I've got too much else I can get done beforehand. But I will end, apologies, pardon me, we'll end it on Evolving Eevee here, seeing what our next Pokemon will be. Arbok! This is just a playthrough where I'm getting every Pokemon that's weak to Psychic. Every single Pokemon that is weak to Psychic I'm getting. I'm not going to keep that in my party. Gonna bring back out Nidoqueen. So yeah guys, I'll end the episode there and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.